Hey BuckPole viewers, this is David, and what I wanted to do in this video quick was take about 4 or 5 minutes of your time and show you some tricks to make your tree stand ladders safer. Now, I build those things myself, and when I build the ladders, I wanted to make sure I show you what I do in order to make these safer. A little bit of backlog or preamble as to why I started doing these the way I do. I was in high school and we used to attach these with nails, and as you can see I started using screws instead. Was on the second step, and that step when I was walking up peeled out like this because it was just nailed flat to the face of a 2x4 and it just peeled out. My knee went down, I smacked it on the first rung, and in the process, while I didn't tear anything up major, and I was very fortunate, I did bruise it up really bad and I missed 3 games. So I loved football, it was fun. From there, what I decided to do was first of all, we were gonna drop the nails and we were gonna go screws. Nails just don't hold with pressure mechanically like screws do. Screws bite into the wood and they hold better. But what I did after that was I started playing around and I started notching out single boards like this. And all I did originally was I took my skill saw and I cut here, and then I made like 1 or 2 relief cuts in the middle, and I actually took a flat bar and I chiseled that out of there. And it worked. It wasn't the best, but it worked. From there, I moved up to where I would cut multiple times with my skill saw all the way across this whole entire face, and then it was really easy to knock all that out of there, but it was a really inconsistent finish. What I've gotten to now is I've gotten to the point where I actually screw the boards together so that they line up side to side. And when I'm building multiple tree stands, I screw an entire stack. I think the most I've ever done at once is 20 of them. And then I created just a tiny little router guide with a couple 1x6s. Just get your spacing right. Take your 3.5 inches that you need. As you can see, I've gotten a little close to the edge a couple times. But take your 3.5 inches you need, and then add whatever the distance between the edge of your router bit and your board is gonna be, or the edge of your router guide. And then you can just literally go back and forth and around in circles, essentially routing it out. If you don't wanna do that, and that's too much work, another way that I found that you can do it is either take a 2x4 and rip it, or buy yourself like a piece of 2x2 strip, get your steps all screwed into where you want them, and then you put them in place there, and you make a little line right in here on the inside, cut it to length, and then you install that piece right in between this step, and you do that across the whole entire step. Basically, you're making a 2x6. I prefer the router just because it's a true mechanical bond. You're taking away a little bit of material. I usually set it for about 1/4 inch deep, and you're making a true mechanical bond at the bottom. Whereas the other ones, you've got a fastener bond and it'll work. I don't believe it's as strong. I've never tested it, but it is still a whole lot stronger than just screwing them to the face of the ladder. So there you guys go. I hope you found this helpful and informative. Most of all, I hope it helps you enjoy the outdoors, because it helps keep you safe and you can enjoy it with your family and friends. So thanks for watching, guys.